Hey guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sitting down at my makeup vanity and we're going to talk about makeup. It has been a really long time since I sat down and chatted with makeup with you guys. I honestly think it's been since my 2019 review, which is way too long. But I'm pretty excited because I just got my Sephora order yesterday from the Sephora VIB sale. And I feel like I was more anxiously waiting for this order than any order I've done in the past. And I think that's for a variety of reasons. One of them being just with like the coronavirus pandemic. Makeup continues to be a distraction for me, and I was definitely excited to treat myself during the sale to some new stuff. And I got some items that I've honestly been thinking about getting for a really long time, and I just hadn't pulled the trigger yet. So I couldn't think of a better time to treat myself than right now. So with that, let's jump in and let's talk about what I snagged up. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in. So for a long time, I've really been keeping my eye out on Charlotte Tilbury products, looking at pictures, just like browsing, watching YouTube videos about Charlotte Tilbury products. I first dipped my toes in the Charlotte Tilbury pool last Sephora VIB sale when I tried Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerize cream shadows, which honestly have been so great. I've loved them so much. And I probably will do a separate video just focusing on cream eyeshadows, specifically the Charlotte Tilbury ones. But I've really been eyeing their eyeshadow palettes. And the reason I haven't pulled the trigger on them is because they are so expensive. So a four eyeshadow quad is $53, which is a lot of money for 4 eyeshadows. So I've really been thinking about it and just kind of like putting off purchasing one because obviously it's a huge investment. And I kind of wanted to do my research first and decide if it's something that I was willing to spend the money on. And coronavirus pandemic. And here we are, and I've purchased a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself, and I did. So I'm gonna show you guys it today, and I'm gonna try it on my eyes, and I'm also gonna try a new Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner that I purchased. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette that I picked, it comes in this little plastic case, and this is the Palette of Pops, and it's an all shimmer palette. So the colors are nude pink, champagne, rose gold, and copper bronze. And I looked at all of the quads. I probably spent like a week just looking at the different quads and trying to think about which one I wanted because it was so expensive, and I really had to think, okay, I always go back and forth because I'm like, I should get colors that I don't have, but then I always kind of gravitate towards the same color stories and tend to use the same colors a lot that I like. So at the end of the day, I decided to go with colors that one I like and I know look good on me and that I would use a lot because I obviously want to get a lot of use out of this palette because it's so expensive. And when I received this in person, I just fell in love, and I haven't even swatched them yet. So this is kind of going to be like a first impressions type video, but I'm so excited. They are seriously so stunning. They are so shimmery, and they don't look overly like chunky glitter. You know, it's like a fine milled glitter, which I think is going to be super beautiful. So let's do swatches. I always like hate swatching a brand new palette because it's so fresh, but it's time. All right, so first I'm gonna do the champagne. Ooh, okay, so initially it's like very buttery. Pardon my dry hands. Oh, yes, I feel like the lighting is not gonna do it justice, but it is so sheer and shimmery. Let's do the pink one. So this is the rose pink. Oh, okay, so they're very, very similar. Yeah, let me see if I can build that up a little bit. It's a little darker than the champagne, but not even that much darker. You're definitely not going to have as much color payoff with this formula as some other brands, but it's also, you have to keep in mind, these are shimmers. So they're not necessarily going to be like as pigmented. They're more so, I think, more of like a color you might overlay over a darker color. All right, and so that copper color is definitely warmer, but you still have that beautiful shimmer. And lastly, let's go in this with this dark brown. This one's definitely a lot darker. Very pretty. All of them are stunning. All right, so here they are. You can definitely see the shimmer a lot better from this angle, but that you can see the first one on the right is the champagne. Then you have the nude pink. You have that rose gold, and then you have that copper bronze, which is beautiful. Zoomed you guys up real close. Let's go ahead and dig into this palette. So I'm gonna start by using the champagne color, and I'm just gonna do that all over my lid to prime. Oh wait, I primed my right eye and I didn't prime my left eye just to see if there's any difference in the color payoff and blending if I have primer on and not. So let's start with the eye that's primed. Honestly, I feel like the champagne color would be just so beautiful just on your own if you want to do kind of like a no fuss, no makeup look. That would just be beautiful. I have really been into just like champagnes and pinks all over my lids recently. Like if I'm gonna do a single shadow look, often I love to do like a pink or a peach. So that's also why I kind of settled on this palette. So I definitely notice a difference in the right eye versus the left eye. The one with the primer, it's like blending better and it's just showing up a little more. I'm going to continue just to see how the other colors perform, but I think moving forward I'll definitely use a primer. Because this one I just feel like I cannot get it to stick the way I want it to. And that makes sense because it's a shimmer. Sometimes shimmers you need a primer on there. All right, so I'm looking at the back of the box and it says you prime with a champagne and then the pink is to enhance. My initial thought is I'll just use the pink, this one all over in between my crease. So let's try that. And I'm really gonna bring it out all the way to the corner. Definitely some fallout. I can feel it falling on my face. So that's something to keep in mind if you're not, you hate that. I definitely am not a fan of fallout. Some people just do their eye makeup first, which I wish I could do that, but I can't. It's like a mental block. Pink's actually not doing too bad on the side with no primer. I still feel like it's showing up a lot better on that right eye with a primer. Really pretty though, like very soft, very feminine. Oh, love it so far. So on the bronze color or the rose gold color on the box, it says pop. And I'm gonna try to apply it with a flat brush right all over my lid. That's really nice. Super, super nice. Love that. Again, this is like one of my go-to colors. I love peachy, warm, bronzy colors. And I think it really complements my blue eyes. And then I'm gonna just try with my finger all over the lid on the other eye just to see how that performs. Not bad, but it's not gliding on like a ColourPop shadow would. And you guys know I compare everything to ColourPop because ColourPop shadows are like my holy grail. I think the brush actually works a little better. So let me just go over with that. But also, again, remember I don't have primer on this left eye, so it's probably not gonna show up as beautiful as the right eye is. But it still looks really good. That's my stomach growling. It's time for lunch. All right. So there you go. Very pretty. So let's go ahead and add some deeper color into this on the outer corner. We're gonna do this copper bronze, and I'm going to go ahead and use the smaller end of my brush, and I'm gonna just target that on the outer corner. Oh, yes. That is so pretty. The nice thing about quads is you don't have to overthink it too much. Sometimes with a palette, when you have a lot of choices, it can be a little daunting. But with this, it's like you have your 4 colors that you're using, or you use 1 or 2. Like, you still have options, but it's not overwhelming. I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so this is my eyes with the shadows. I really like it. I think it's just very soft and pretty, and it's like all the colors I love. So now we're gonna go in with the eyeliner. So this is the Matte and Metallic Double-Ended Eyeliner from the Eye Color Magic collection, and this one is the Mesmerizing Maroon. So on the pink side, this is the metallic, and ooh, very creamy, very nice. And then we've got the plum, which is the matte. Very nice. They both glided on super, super easy. So now I have to figure out, I think we're gonna have to do the plum because that metallic maroon is just too similar to the eyeshadows I have on my eyes. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm actually gonna add a bit of the metallic maroon on the lower lash line, because why not? I threw some mascara on. Lastly, I think I want to pop some of the champagne color on my cheeks, like a highlighter. I need a brush. All right, so let me just, a little bit of this. That actually looks so pretty. All right, let me pull you around to the window so you can see all the sparkles. Alright, so this is my finished look. I am really happy overall. I'm really into this rosy peachy color that's just all over my lid. This is honestly like my go-to single shadow look, and I just think it's very flattering, it's very soft, it's very pretty. It's really all the things I love in eyeshadow, and I definitely feel like the palette of Pops was a smart choice for me just based on the types of shadows I like. I think it has a really pretty shimmer. It's not like too over the top glittery, and I definitely would recommend this palette if you're into that color story. I will say that it doesn't have the color payoff or pigments that other shadows I've used in the past have, like ColourPop or Huda Beauty. If you need that deep, rich pigment, it's definitely, this palette is not for you. And I definitely would recommend using a primer with these eyeshadows because I definitely could not get the left eye exactly where I wanted it, and I did find it to be more difficult to blend. Overall, I really like the eyeliners. The eyeliner was $30. I mean, it is 2 shades, so I feel like you could justify it if you really like the colors that are on my eyes. I love the deep plum. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to use that a lot. I think I'll probably use these colored eyeliners more when I do a very simple champagne eyeshadow all over the lid, just so that there's not too much going on, although I do really like the purple over this rosy gold eyeshadow. I will say, if you're hoping for a maroon shadow or a maroon eyeliner, this is definitely not maroon. Like, this is more of like a rosy copper color. And so if you're looking for maroon, I'd say probably skip this. I think the color is still very pretty. And I have a feeling that the eyeliners aren't going to move around a lot. I actually went in the bathroom to wash the liner swatches off my hands, and I couldn't get them off with soap and water. So that's good news because I don't think it's going to move around a ton. Is it like, do I think it's anything revolutionary as far as eyeliners go? Not really. I think it kind of glides on similarly to other gel liners I've used in the past, but overall I think it's really pretty. I think this is like classic Charlotte Tilbury soft glam look, and I'm excited to play with this some more. Before I hop off of here, one more little tidbit. The palette of Pops is limited edition. So if you are interested in that, I would go ahead and grab it now because I'm not sure when they're gonna get rid of that one. But thank you so much for watching today. This was so much fun for me to finally sit down and just talk about makeup again. I'm really excited about these new products, and I can't wait to play with them more. I hope you guys are doing well and you're staying safe. I'm keeping everyone just in my thoughts and prayers because it's such crazy times, and I hope that things are going to get better really soon. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name's Brittany, and I post travel, beauty, lifestyle stuff on here, and I hope you'll subscribe. Go ahead and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and share it with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.